Hey, hello guys, my name is Satish and welcome to this channel. Today we are diving into the chapter number 4, that is timeline and sources of history. This chapter helps us understand how historians explore the past using different sources and method of organizing events. So let me consider what is history. History is not just about the remembering dates or days or the durations. It is about the connecting past with the present. As historian E.H. Carr said, history is a continuous dialogue between the present and the past. It helps us make sense of who we are by learning where have come from. Let's consider timeline. What is timeline? Timelines are visual tools that help us organize events in the chronological order. They allow us to see patterns and cause effect relationships. For instance, mapping key events in Indian history from the Indus Valley civilization to the independence of India shows how our society evolved. Now, sources of history. To understand the past, we rely on the two major types of sources, primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources are direct evidences like coins, manuscript, or any other physical evidences. And secondary sources are interpretations, that is, such as books, documentaries, or written formats. This is based on the primary data. Next, material sources. What are material sources? It includes artifacts, monuments, and everyday tools from ancient times. These gives us clues about how people lived, what they used, what they valued. For example, pottery styles can reveal regional cultural differences. Now, written sources. Written records such as manuscript and inscriptions offer details account of the past. They are often found in ancient languages like Sanskrit or Persian. Historians carefully analyze these texts to construct an accurate picture of the historical events. And some are the oral sources. Stories, songs, or folk traditions passed down orally play a huge role in preserving history, especially in communities without written records. They reflect beliefs, customs, traditions, and expressions that might not be captured in the documents. Now, next one will be the visual sources. Visual sources like paintings, sculptures, or any drawings tell us about artistic styles and cultural expressions. Even photos taken during the important historical events or drawing just like independence movement, so this can be photos taken, are key to understanding emotional and social context or cultural context. Also, using sources to construct history. Historians don't just collect facts, they analyze and cross check sources to form reliable narratives or history. Fields like archaeology and archaeological studies helps in verifying information and filling historical gaps or durations. Here is the conclusion. So, understand the history. We need timelines to organize information and various sources to build the context. As Marcus Garvey said, a people without the knowledge of their past history is like a tree without roots. Or again, I'm recalling that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said that the people who remember history who can create the history. History helps us stay grounded while looking forward. So thanks a lot for this video.